18, Representative Jerry Turner.
Thank you very much, and I'd like to extend my appreciation to all who have gone to the trouble of sponsoring this great event and giving us candidates for representative the opportunity to share with you our ideas. And I am especially thankful to you who have an interest in your state government. Thank you again for this opportunity. 4 years ago, I came to you and humbly asked you to be your representative of District 18. I shared with you some concerns that I had about our state government. One of those concerns that I had was that I thought that we should make education a top priority in our state. In the last 4 years, we have made education a top priority in our state. We have funded education at the highest level in the history of our state. We have spent $531 million more than any other 4 years in the history of our state. I was happy to be a co-sponsor of a mid-level funding legislation that will help to get us to the level that we need to be in our community colleges at a time when we need to have an educated workforce training. And through this program, we can do this. In the last 4 years, we increased the funding for community colleges by 52% and our universities by 32%. In the previous 4 years, the community colleges were cut 22%. I do not look at this as an expenditure of the state. I think that this is the greatest and the best investment that our state has ever made. And we can continue to make a great investment in the future of our state. Another concern that I had 4 years ago was our legal system in our state, our civil justice system. We call it jackpot justice in Mississippi. We were known nationwide for it because we had the worst legal system in the United States of America. We were rated number 50 in our nation. Because of good legislation in the last 4 years, we have moved from number 4 to number 1 in the United States of America. Today, other states throughout America are asking for our form of the legal justice system, that they too can instate such a system in their state as well. They see the benefits that we are reaping as a result of that our doctors are able to acquire malpractice insurance today from 5 companies, not just one company, and they're able to acquire malpractice insurance 45% cheaper than they were 4 years ago. We have today a competitive business in malpractice in Mississippi, whereas there was not any competition 4 years ago. Today, our doctors are willing to stay in Mississippi and practice in our good state. Another concern that we had in 2003 was the net loss of 38,000 jobs in our state. Today, I can stand before you and say, because of good legislation that was passed in the last 4 years, and because of good community leaders in our state, and people like Ben Logan in the small towns, they saw the opportunity, they seized the moment, and today we have such things as Toyota in our district, and for this we are grateful. Another concern that I had 4 years ago was the deficit budget spending that we had. We were $700 million in deficit in 2004. And the leaders of your state in 2003 were using one-time money to try to balance a runaway budget, and it was impossible. Today I can stand before you and say, because of fiscal adjustment, and you shared in that as well as the people all over this state, because every time that we made an adjustment, you either had to make an adjustment in your services or in your contribution to pay for those services. And I want to thank you for your stand in that as well. But today we have a balanced budget with a surplus without using one-time money. And to that, I am grateful and proud. We have a strong future in store for us because of this. In the next 4 years, I see our state being in the best state it has ever been. The state of the state is the best it has ever been. But now we must seize the opportunities that are before us. We must go for stronger and better school systems. we must focus on dropouts and take advantage of that. And we must get our people back into school, educate them, because if we do not do that, we have to change our culture in order to address this problem. And we must start at the top and not at the bottom. So we must focus on this. I want us to continue to focus on more and better jobs for our state. And I want to continue to be your representative of fiscal responsibility, that we might continue to be a prosperous state and one that others will want to be a part of. We have a growing economy, and we'll have a growing population as well. And for this, we need to be preparing with new infrastructure for our small towns and communities like Sherman and others surrounding communities, that will be able to adapt to this growing, thriving population that we will have, and be able to accommodate them, offer them the services and the needs of their life that they will enjoy living in Mississippi. Today, I want to thank you for the last 4 years as your representative, and to stand before you and ask for 4 more years that I might be your representative, your conservative representative, as I have a history and a track record of that. Today, I stand before you as being recommended by the Mississippi, as endorsed by the MMA, Mississippi Manufacturers Association, the Mississippi Medical Association, the NFIB. I was chosen in 2004 as the legislator of the year by the NFIB. Today I stand before you as one of 174 members of the House of the legislature. As in the top 10% as a champion legislator for NFIB. They have recognized me as a champion legislator. I have been endorsed by Pro-Life. I have been endorsed by Mississippi Realtors Association. I have been endorsed by Mississippi Home Builders. I have been endorsed by the Mississippi Automobile Association and the NRA. These people did not endorse me because of things I promised to do. These people have endorsed me because of the things that I have done and my record. Thank you. May God bless you and the state of Mississippi.